Have you ever cried watching an animated film or felt goosebumps from a single frame? Well, if you have, then that's really great animation that you've just watched, because it's not just a picture technology, it's pure emotion. Open any social media today and it might already seem like AI rules the world. All those beautifully generated videos, hyper-realistic faces, and you could think that Hollywood is no longer needed and that anyone with a laptop can make a blockbuster, but that is an illusion. Now try turn those beautiful pictures into something real, an animated movie or series. Create a story that actually makes the viewer feel something, and boom, you hit a wall. AI gives you zero control. A character turns their head, the face changes unnaturally, the camera moves, the background changes. You can't guide the viewer's gaze or create a dramatic pause, not at all. You can't even make them hold their breath at the right moment. And without being able to do that, there's no cinema, or most importantly, no emotion. But now, there is the classic 3D production. There, the production control is absolute, but a single Disney-level animated film costs hundreds of millions of dollars and takes 3 years or so to make. 3 years to tell one single story, which means that the market is stuck. You're going to get fast and soulless, or brilliant and insanely expensive and slow. However, we at Arteki have found a third way. At Arteki, we don't even try to force AI to do what it wasn't built for. Instead, we're developing a hybrid technology, one that triggers emotions, goosebumps, tears, and laughter, only we're making it happen dozens of times faster and more accessible than ever before. How does it work? Well, we have the Unreal Engine, which gives absolute control over the scene, lighting, and cameras. We utilize our own in-house motion capture system, which creates live dynamics and real body physics. And only at that final stage do we bring in AI. But here's what makes us unique. We train a separate neural model for each character. This provides absolute consistency, no glitches, no face changes, no tells of AI, and instead we deliver a fully rounded Hollywood-level picture while maintaining 100% directorial control over every single frame. So, imagine this. You are the director. You can control every nuance and look of the character, every camera shot, every shadow. But instead of having to manage an army of animators and 3 years of work, you have 6 months. Instead of spending the budget of a small country, you have just a fraction to spend over your competitors. With our tech and know-how, studios who normally release 15 movies a year can now release 100 without having to optimize or reduce the quality of the product. And we don't want to hide this technology. No. So we're developing a platform where one person sitting at home with their computer can create awesome animation, from the main character to the final scene, all in a single interface, and for a cost that previously wouldn't even cover 1 day of a studio's work. We're giving open access to the cinema and content production industries, and this is where talent stops depending on budget. This entire ecosystem, studio production, the creative platform, the computing power operates on the Techie token. It is a utility token with a very strict, transparent economy. Creators will buy computing power on the platform, and if they pay with the Techie token, they'll get a significant discount. This creates constant and consistent real demand. And here is what's important. We don't return these tokens to the market. We burn them. Every rendered frame, every action on the creative platform permanently reduces the number of tokens in circulation. Demand grows, supply falls. The animation industry is on the verge of the greatest transformation in its history. For the first time, technology allows us to create Hollywood-level emotions, except now that it's fast, accessible, and totally without compromise. The Techie token is your opportunity to become part of this industry-defining transformation right here and right now.